Alright, so good morning from Fours. I do believe you guys are doing great. So last time we were looking at covalent compounds. So today we'll proceed with something else a little bit different. Alright, so what I want us to do today, I want us to look at examinations. Okay, so I want us to look at some exam papers. Now, it is a known fact that in your final exams that should be next year, in chemistry you sit for 3 papers. So you sit for paper 2, which is multiple choice. Then you sit for paper 4, which is theory, and you're gonna sit for paper 6, which is alternative to practical. So paper 2, which is multiple choice, yeah, as the name suggests, it is just multiple choice. So you're gonna have some answers, and you're gonna have about four possible answers, and then you're gonna choose from one of the 4. You're gonna have 40 questions and 40 marks. And you have paper 4, which is a theory. So you're gonna have questions, and you're gonna have spaces where you're gonna have to explain, describe, and suggest, and discuss whatever it is. Even sometimes illustrate or demonstrate according to what the question is saying. And then you're going to have paper 6, which is alternative to practical. So as the name suggests, it is alternative to practical. It means there's a practical somewhere, but then this is alternative to that. Okay, so you not sit for practical, but you sit for the alternative. So it's more like you're doing a practical paper, but in theory. That's so sick. But it's very easy. It's really, really easy. Trust me, it's way easier than the real practical. I don't know which one is easier, but at the moment, we are offering alternative to practical at Bedia, but as time goes, I think by next year, we'll start offering practical paper, which will be paper 5. But next year, you're gonna write paper 6. All right. So the topics that come in these papers are all the same, especially paper 2 and paper 4. You have the same topics, the same 18 topics, but for paper 6, you have a few selected experimental topics only, of which we'll cover starting from topic number 8. Yes. All right. So today I want us to look at paper 4. So it's paper 4 right here, as you can see. The name of the paper is to the far left, beneath the subject chemistry, and to the far right you have this information. All right. So you can see that there is a number 0620/41. So the 0620, that's the code, the subject code for chemistry. And the stroke, then there's 41. So 41, the first digit 4 stands for paper 4, and then the 1 at the far right is the variant paper. So you have 3 papers in paper 4. So you can write 41, or you can write 42, or you can write 43. But at Bedia, we prefer you write 41. So 41, 42, 43. So they're all paper 4s, only that they're just variant papers. So 0620, that's the code name, the subject code for chemistry. For physics, it is 0625, and for other subjects, I'm not very sure. And then you have May-June 2017, okay, which means this paper was set for in 2017, May-June exams. So they call it May-June because the exams will start in May and end in June. So you can write the paper sometime in between that period. Then you have 1 hour 15 minutes, which is the time which you'll be required. That's the maximum time you'll be required to sit for the paper. So it's 1 hour 15 minutes. If you finish before time, you can just wait until the 1 hour 15 minute period is over. Then you hand in your paper. Then you walk out. All right. Then just beneath it, you have a few instructions. Candidates answer on the question paper. So for paper 4, you write your answers on the question paper. You don't write it in an answer sheet. It's just for the question paper. There'll be spaces given to you. So it says no additional materials are required. So you'll be given all the materials that you need. So just bring a pen, a pencil, and I think that's all. And an eraser maybe. So you see, it says right here, read these instructions first. Okay, some people prefer to skip them, but don't skip. All right, so maybe today I will not go step by step with the instructions, but I'll encourage you to take a time to read the instructions. So it says answer all questions. Calculators are allowed. So don't do any mathematical calculation mentally. You have to use a calculator. All right, so let's go to question 1. It says right here, this question is about subatomic particles. Okay, subatomic particles, which are protons, electrons, and neutrons. All right, now the first question says define the terms proton number. Now we've done this before, so it means in defining that you're supposed to write your answer in this space where you see the dots and above that line. All right. So you're supposed to define the proton number. So what is a proton number? Remember that a proton number is the same as saying atomic number. And we said atomic number or proton number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. As simple as that. So in defining proton number, you can just say it is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. Okay, good. All right. Then it says define nucleon number. So nucleon number is the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. As simple as that. So these definitions, they carry 3 marks in total. So nucleon number, the other name for that is atomic mass number. Okay, let's go to B. It says, why is the... So do you see the notation? So they put the H11 hydrogen atom, the only atom to have an identical proton number and nucleon number. Okay, why is it that the proton number of this atom is 1 and the nucleon number is also 1? Okay, the reason is that because it doesn't have any neutron. It has 0 neutron. I mean, that's very, very surprising. Okay, let's go to C. It says complete the table to show the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in the atoms and ions given. So you see you have atoms there. All right, you have atoms, then you also have ions given in the question. Now, the first one is an atom. It says fluorine with the atomic mass number of 19. What's the number of protons? For that one, just go to the periodic table at the very end. Just go to the periodic table. Okay, it's at the end of the question paper. So there is a periodic table right here. Just wait for it. Oh, that's a blank page. There it is. Okay, so fluorine is right here. So you can see that you have 9 as the atomic number. So if the atomic number is 9, it simply means it has 9 protons. So let's go back to the table and see about that. So go back to the table, which is right here. So it means number of protons for that one is 9. And number of neutrons for that one, what you can do is just subtract the 9 from the 19, which is right there, and that will be 10. So it means it has 9 protons and 10 neutrons. Alright, so I will stop right there and I want you to do this part. Okay, fill it up, then also to answer question D. So D. So don't worry, I've uploaded this paper. So just do it and then send it back to me. Alright, otherwise have a good day. See you next week. All the best. Have a great weekend.